Okay, so Assalamualaikum and Salam Sejahtera. Now we're going to learn about the factors affecting the rate of solubility. So we learn the meaning of solubility. So solubility is when you have a solvent and you have a solute. So when you mix up, that's how solubility will be in effect. Like if you have a higher rate of solubility, this means the solvent or the solute will mix faster than the other um, the other one in a different beaker. So for example, if we have here, we have in a different beaker. For example, we have beaker A and also beaker B, for example. So if beaker A have a higher solubility than beaker B, okay, beaker B have a lower solubility. This means we know that in beaker A, the solvent and also the solute will dissolve faster compared to in the beaker B. Why? Because the solubility is relatively higher in beaker A compared to in beaker B. So we're going to learn what are the factors. What are the factors that affecting the rate of solubility? Apakah faktor yang akan mempengaruhi benda tu dia bercampur dengan cepat ataupun dia bercampur dengan lambat. Okay. So there are four factors actually. Actually there are more than four. You can find like even six factors, but you only need to learn a few factors for science form 2. Okay, so the the factors that you should know, okay, affect the solubility of solid in water is the first one is stirring. So stirring obviously like what it means is like we have to stir. Okay, so if we stir faster, then the solubility rate of solubility will increase. So if you make a drink, okay, if you make a tea or if you make a coffee and then you add in the coffee particles, the coffee and also the water and also the sugar. If we stir them faster, that means the rate of solubility will increase. Okay, if you stir them slower, then it will take much more longer time for the sugar, the coffee to dissolve in the water. Okay, and we also have here size of solute. So this means if we have bigger solute, okay, bigger size of solute, that means it will take longer time to dissolve. Okay, so the rate of solubility will decrease as the size increase. Okay, bila ni sebenarnya dia boleh ikut logik. Okay, so contohnya if I have sugar yang besar size dia, and I have sugar yang kecil size dia, and I want to make for example a cup of tea. So if I use a really big size of sugar particles, dia akan ambil masa lama untuk dissolve. But if I have like smaller size of sugar particles, this means it will take much more lesser time for it to dissolve. Okay, so I will make my tea even faster compared if I have to use a bigger size of sugar. Okay, and also we have here volume of solvent. So if you have a little bit volume, for example, when you're making a tea, then you only use maybe a quarter or maybe only 10 ml of water. Okay, and you want to dissolve like one tablespoon of water, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, so it will take a longer time. Okay, for you to dissolve the sugar. But if you have a higher volume of solvent, for example, you have more water, then it will take much faster for you to dissolve your sugar. Okay, and also temperature. So the higher temperature, then you have a higher rate of solubility. Why? Because it's easier for the particles to be break down if you use a higher temperature of solvent. So that's why when you make a tea or making coffee, you usually use hot water. Okay, usually use hot water. Compare when you try to make tea or coffee with a cold water. So it will take much longer time for them to dissolve because the rate of solubility is much lower. Okay, so we're going to look more thoroughly. Okay, the first factor is temperature. So as I said just now, the higher the temperature, the faster the solid to dissolve. So this means the higher temperature, okay, the higher the rate of solubility, okay, ataupun rate of dissolving. And then with rate of stirring, the faster the mixture is stirred, the faster the solute dissolves. So it means when you stir, okay, so when you stir your sugar faster, then it will dissolve faster in the water. Okay, so this means the higher the rate of stirring, the higher your rate of solubility. Okay, in size of particles. So size of particles, obviously, our size of our solid. Okay. So for example, if I use um, sugar cubes, okay, if we don't normally use sugar cube, but in the US and in the UK, they usually use sugar cubes compared to as granules. Okay, so for example, if I have sugar cubes or like 1 tablespoon of sugar granula, okay, yang biji-biji kan, biji-biji putih, and if I have this size particles smaller, if I have smaller size particles and I pour into a water, for example, it will take much lesser time, okay, for me to dissolve. So this means smaller particles, okay, smaller particles will make your rate of solubility increase compared to bigger particles like sugar cubes. So when you have sugar cubes and you put inside a water and I try to mix it, then it will take much longer time. So the lower ataupun the smaller size of particle, your ROS ataupun rate of solubility will also decreases. Okay, so bila tu lagi lagi susah untuk buat benda tu dissolve bila dia makin besar. Okay, lagi here we also have another we also have another slide. Okay, is the one is the same with the previous slide. Okay, when you look at here, it says type of solute. So some solids are more soluble than others in a particular liquid. So type of solute also is important. For example, when you say remember, okay, when we learn about water, okay, the basic about water, H2O, it is a universal solvent. So this means it can dissolve a lot of solute in it. But when you use different type of solute, okay, different type of solute for different type of solvent. For example, if you don't use water, you use maybe contohnya air syrup or whatever kan, there are some solutes that can't dissolve inside that solvent. Okay, for example, if maybe air syrup tu boleh lah you dissolve sugar, but then maybe there are chemicals that can't be dissolved in air syrup. Contohnya hydrogen peroxide, for example. When you put hydrogen peroxide is an disinfect solution. When you put hydrogen peroxide inside the air syrup, contohnya, it won't dissolve. But then if you use hydrogen peroxide inside a water, that's mean yeah, it will dissolve. So the type of solute and the type of solvent really affect your solubility. Okay, so temperature is the basic one. So higher temperature and your ROS will also increase. Okay, so maksudnya dia cepatlah untuk dissolve. Dia cepat because with the higher temperature, cepatlah benda tu untuk hancur. Okay, and then yes, well, temperature. So okay, the higher temperature of solvent, the higher the rate of dissolving. So higher temperature, higher ROS. Okay, this is the reason why. Okay, this is the reason why when you're making your drink, tea, you're making your coffee, you're using hot water. Okay, bukannya you bangun and then your mom going to say, okay, you use cold water to make your coffee, or you use a cold water to make your tea, for example. Because this will take much um, longer if you use cold water to dissolve the sugar, to dissolve the coffee granular, so it will take much more time if you use a lower temperature. Sebab itulah kalau kau buat air, selalunya guna air panas. Okay, air panas. And then also, this is a question actually. I wanted to ask. So we've learned about the rate of dissolving or rate of solubility. So we have temperature, we have type of solute, type of solvent, and also we have rate of stirring, right? So for example, if I have a cup of tea, okay, so benda ni boleh tanya dalam soalan kebat actually. Um, to make a cup of tea, a tea bag is placed in a cup of water. Sugar is then added. How can sugar be made to dissolve faster? Okay, so contohnya if we have soalan kebat for this, and then they asking you maybe like Siti or Aini or Ramli, okay, making a cup of tea, and then you have a cup of tea, you have a cup of water, and then you added sugar. Okay, so how this sugar gonna dissolve faster in this drink? So we have temperature. So the reason why we have temperature, that's the reason why we have using hot water to dissolve the sugar. So if you have high temperature of solvent, you can dissolve the sugar faster. Okay. So also we have the size of solute. Okay, size of solute also if decrease, then we will have a higher rate of solubility. So this means sugar we have in granulars, okay, we put in a spoon, or we have cubes, sugar cubes. So you don't use sugar cube to dissolve because it will take much longer. So you use granulars, okay, and also rate of stirring. Okay, when you stir the solution of coffee or tea much faster, then it will dissolve faster. Okay, so you have three. You have temperature. Okay, you have temperature supposed to be higher. You supposed to stir the sugar faster, and also the size of the sugar should be smaller. Okay, so this is the example of soalan kebat. Okay, it's supposed to be easy. You can get 3 marks easily. So if you have any question, okay, about the rate of dissolving or the rate of solubility, you can always ask me. Okay, and we have last video. Okay, if you have any question, you can always ask me.